Most weeks in English 247, we will look at a couple published pieces of creative nonfiction. Then we will write a reading response to one of them. Since it's the start of our semester together, I want to clarify that in this particular class, Writing Creative Nonfiction, we will each be reading as a writer when we carefully consider these published pieces. Though the term was popularized by the relatively recent book by Francine Prose titled, yes, Reading as a Writer, this is actually an ancient tradition of aspiring authors. Throughout human history, folks who have wanted to write have studied the masters who have come before them. So, this semester, you're studying creative nonfiction not only with me, but also with masters such as Michel de Montaigne, Joan Didion, David Sedaris, or Virginia Woolf. In practical terms, reading as a writer means that our focus will be not on the content, but on the craft. That is, as writers, we will want to concentrate not on what has been written, but on how it has been written. That means we will concentrate on how the craft, the techniques of creative nonfiction, enables the writer to communicate meaning to and to create emotional responses in readers. Because of that, the process of reading as a writer is slow, not fast. Slower reading process allows us to carefully consider, for example, choices when it comes to words and to sentences. A writer's word choices can, for example, create a tone of informality or formality, and the lengths of sentences can affect the pacing of a story. In both those examples, it's partially the choice between long and short. Much more on that later in the semester. Uses of literary techniques such as assonance or consonance, also known as alliteration, to make language more musical or lyrical. Uses of literary devices such as similes and metaphors to conjure clear and specific images in the minds of readers. Ways in which the structure of an essay, including the order of the events, create the sort of suspense that compels people to keep reading. The point of reading as a writer, then, is to increase our respective sensitivities to the craft, the techniques of a writer of creative nonfiction. So the question is not, what did the writer tell us, but how did the writer tell us? This week, we'll attempt to answer that question when we read published pieces by two of the true masters who have come before us, the aforementioned Montaigne and Didion.